Hey everybody, welcome to a new series called Stupid Gun Myths. I'm Mike B, and due to the resounding, super positive feedback by all of the internet gun experts around the world on my top 5 stupid surplus gun myths, a lot of them were mentioned in the comments that people were like, oh, this is dumb too, and I totally agree. So, the first one we're going to be talking about is, weirdly enough, from a Hollywood movie called The Longest Day. This is from the part where, right after the paratroopers land in Normandy at night, they were given this little device called the Cricket, right? Which was supposed to be a signaling device, right? You've seen Band of Brothers, everybody has, because that's why everybody knows everything about World War II, right? And you hear the, and then you respond with, all right, now this is a little thing that, worked a little bit, and there's a reason they didn't continue using them, but because they said, oh, it's a night drop, we need to know our guys from the enemy, we're going to issue all the paratroopers one of these things for signaling. Well, that's all fine and dandy, but in the show, or in the movie, or whatever you want to call it, film, there's a scene where there's a U.S. paratrooper who's, he goes, because he hears something, and he's responded with, so he gets up, and lo and behold, there's a German soldier, and he kills him. Oh my gosh, how did that happen? Did the German soldier acquire a Cricket? Did he figure that out in the 15 minutes that the paratroopers have been on the ground in Normandy already? No, it was actually his rifle that sounded exactly the same as that little Cricket device, right? This little piece of stamped brass or whatever the hell it was, brass and steel. Apparently sounds exactly like a bolt of a Kar98, which the Allies didn't take into account at all because they're really dumb and they don't understand that kind of thing at the time. So in this video, we're just going to kind of go over and I'm going to show you how exactly similar the sound is to a German K98 bolt. I've taken the magazine follower out because I don't want to put live rounds in here, but still the exact same sound, right? So we're gonna first go with the Cricket, right? We're gonna do exactly how I did it in the movie, and then you're gonna be the judge of how absolutely close it is. So I know they're really similar, like they almost sounded the same. I might as well just be clicking the Cricket, a couple more times. So once again. Yeah, I know it sounds identical. Hopefully you guys got the sound of the Cricket, aka the K98 bolt, in there pretty good and figured out that they sound exactly the same. So that scene was extremely historically accurate and but as well researched and non-mythic and non-Hollywood and non-stupid as you can possibly get. So I guess that myth is proven definitely plausible. If we're talking Mythbusters here. I'm just joking if you guys haven't picked up on sarcasm or you're incapable of picking up on sarcasm. Absolutely bullshit, stupid, and you would be surprised at the amount of morons that actually believe that that really actually happened. They're two extremely different sounds. Here, I'll get as close to the camera as I can, so maybe the angle won't be as good, just so you can actually get the sound and realize how totally different they are. There's a very metallic kind of hollow sound to the K98 action and any bolt action rifle. To be honest, it's not a click. It's not like a metallic click, like a high, or it's actually a metallic pop. It's not even a click. So again, does not sound like. It's just okay. I don't know how else more to say that and convey that, so I'm just gonna rant about it for a little bit, and then we'll end the video because it's a nice short little myth. That's a really stupid myth, and there's a lot of people that's, oh, it was in The Longest Day, so it's real, or just like, modern days, oh, it was in Band of Brothers, so it's real. Well, that's what happens when you use a Hollywood, piece of work as a historical source. It's not actually true, and you sound like an idiot when you state that it's true just because you saw it in a movie. Movies are meant for entertainment only. There's some historical value to them, but it's purely entertainment. What films can do is they can entice you to go do further research on actual topics and get actual sources and figure out things that actually were and were not. So that's about the extent of the importance and place and value of a Hollywood film as far as historical research and context is concerned. The rest of the film, it's there's a bunch of little things in there. I'll probably get to more things, and obviously it's pretty endless when you're talking about Hollywood versus reality. So we'll be doing that. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. It's the first video and hopefully a long series. Every time I hear a Stupid gun myth, and this one's really easy to disprove. I paid $2 and got a cricket. You know, they're everywhere. You can still get them. I mean, they were a kid's toy back in the day, and then they started making them for the paratroopers. So, and there's a reason they didn't really use them that much after that, because they're pretty pointless. It's actually a very distinct sound too. Now, if you want to look at it this way, if you're a German in the middle of the night and you hear some rustling, and then you hear, oh, that's clearly not a natural sound. So I'm just going to sit here and wait till I see the silhouette and either capture or shoot whoever is there. Even if you don't know the whole concept behind, one click, 2 clicks. But then the American would say, okay, I didn't get a reply. I also heard rustling or whatever, so that's probably an enemy. Either way, it's just a dumb scene, really stupid, and unfortunately people have taken it seriously because they can't understand the difference between reality and fiction when it comes to Hollywood. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed the video. I will end it now. Become a supporter on Patreon to fund cool things. I'll credit my patrons with this massive purchase right here, $2. That's the kind of thing that Patreon helps with, really, is just to get cool stuff like this. I could afford it out of pocket, but I've put a lot of money and time into my YouTube channel over the years, and I'm now paying off the debt for doing that. It's not just the sole reason, but I just can't afford to be putting any more cash out of pocket into my channel for a while. So Patreon really helps me get weird little cool things like that and make videos like this. So let me know what you think. Of course, there's still going to be people, well, my grandpa said that it happened. I heard from a guy at a gun show whose cousin's uncle, his brother's sister's roommates and college dog's friend was in World War II and said that definitely happened at least once. So that'll be funny to counter that because, again, I've showed you exactly the myth and all that stuff. So, all right, I'll stop ranting. Thanks for watching, everybody. Become a supporter on Patreon. Appreciate you watching, and hopefully we'll see you on the next episode of Stupid Gun Myths.